Hey you, it's us, your parents. It's 18 weeks time, so time for our 18-week update. You are currently...
The size of a cucumber. About 6.5 ounces in weight, 5.5 inches in length. So,
still growing, still on your little journey, so that's always good. Take a look at my notes here, we'll see what you've got going on. So your fingertips, your fingerprints.
Fingertips.
Your fingertips have finished getting their fingerprints. I'll try that again. So your fingerprints have finished forming on both your fingers and your toes, so you can now officially be ID'd. So no more messing around.
FBI can track you.
All right, so you also have your nerve protection, which is, let's see, myelin is a protective insulation starting to form around your nerves. The covering continues to grow until your first birthday, so pretty interesting. Your girl and boy parts are defined, so there you go. If you're having a girl, your fallopian tubes and uterus are now in the proper position.
Oh God.
And a boy, your genitals may be visible on your next ultrasound. So the baby is also yawning now. Don't know where to get that from.
I heard the hiccups too.
Let's see.
Or I read hiccups.
And the baby might be large enough to start feeling some rolling and some movement and that kind of stuff. So up to this point in time, I think your mom may have felt stuff. She thought she had gas bubbles, but I'm pretty sure that it was
biting me from the inside.
Movements. You're still eating your way out at this point in time. Not only have started yawning, but you started hiccuping too. Okay, for mama, quick growth. Is it a boy or a girl? Also growing is the uterus. It's now the size of a sweet potato. And you should be able to actually feel it about 1 to 1.5 inches below your belly button.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot. I've been feeling a lot of pressure, right, exactly where Dad said, and found out that, you know, walking it off helps ease the pressure, because sometimes it feels like there's a big bruise inside me and something is like rubbing it. That's the best way I could describe it. And then my coworkers are saying, oh, that's where your baby is hanging out. So I don't know if that's where you were hanging out, but it's literally like right underneath my belly button.
So probably you against the uterus, against the abdominal wall.
Against the world.
So they're saying that your belly bumps should be getting much more noticeable at this point in time, which is factual.
It's been noticeable since week 2.
Yeah, so remember, if you haven't been watching everything, we started as an IVF baby, so there was lots of shots and hormones and that kind of stuff that caused a lot of bloating. So, heck, I think pregnancy belly began before pregnancy.
Yeah.
You may still be experiencing some backaches.
No.
None of that yet, thankfully. Still talking about heartburn. I think you just had that one episode that we talked about before, and then that's been it.
Yeah.
So the way that they explain it on what to expect, if you're noticing unusual rumbling in your tummy these days, you may be starting to feel your baby's movements in the womb.
That's not hunger.
Not hunger. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? Might have bloating and gas.
Yeah.
Leg cramps. Still talking about bleeding gums. I don't think we've encountered that. Edema, swelling in the feet and ankles.
Not yet. But
I think there's been a couple times that you've complained about it a little bit.
I don't remember.
And stretch marks.
God, not yet.
So still, dizziness is normal. During the second trimester, your body releases relaxin, a hormone that loosens the ligaments to hold bones together, resulting in achy pelvis, hips, and maybe bigger feet. You might be cursing it now, but when you're trying to push out baby's impossible big head, you can thank relaxin for doing its job. Even red meat eaters can have a hard time getting enough iron from their diets. If you're someone who sticks to plant foods, you'll have to double your efforts to pump up the iron. Foods like beans, soy products, oat bran, barley, pumpkin seeds, dry fruit, spinach, seaweed, artichokes, and molasses all have iron in them.
Molasses.
And get ready for tiny kicks. These first tiny kicks can be felt many different ways, anytime on average between week 18 and week 22. As the merest flutter or most intense slug, or as gas bubbles that aren't gas at all. So that's where we sit. We haven't had any doctor's appointments. We got the ultrasound.
Next week, I think.
Yep, so excited for that. Other than that, I think life has been normal.
The only one weird thing was, so I've always had sciatica since before I met your dad, and it's always been on my left side, right? Now it's on my right side, so I don't understand the switch. Every step I take, painful on my right side. Like, you know, my sciatica on my left disappeared and moved to the right side. It's weird.
Maybe the expansion, or maybe favoring that side.
I do feel my hips expanding.
Me
Or
too.
pelvis, so.
But mine's just because my butt's getting bigger.
Other than that, it's still been a great pregnancy.
All right, so I think that's all we got for now. Quick update. And like I said, next time we talk, it'll be about the ultrasound. And we'll see how that goes. Other than that, bye.
Bye.